plead the first. American dream, I plead the first. White shirt, blue jeans, I plead the first. American dream, I plead the first. White shirt, blue jeans, I plead the first. American dream.
All right, everybody, welcome to I Plead the First, and we're trying a new format here. Everybody really likes it when I'm screen sharing and doing all my solo episodes, so we thought we'd give it a try on Zoom. So here we are, we're doing a Zoom call. Hello, Christina.
Hello, Joe. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, so this will be our Friday episode. We're recording Thursday night. So we have a interesting episode planned where we don't have a plan. We're going to see what happens. Just talk and see what happens. We had a couple things we wanted to talk about, though. So, well, you go ahead and get started. Okay.
So I think the one that was like just ran across my feed was the immigration and how it's insane how packed it is. Like there's so many people coming over and it is a crisis, but the Democrats are completely denying it. Even in their press conferences, they're saying, what is your level of crisis? So it's just amazing that it's a hypocritical the way they're acting. And then they've shut off any information in regards to seeing the children or what was that? We had talked about ICE, like canceling their tweet account. So you can't go in and get information on any persons that are coming over illegal that have any kind of crime, which is insane.
So you just shut their Twitter down?
Yep.
So we watched a video before we started and it was interesting. The press secretary was up there talking and it was just deflection of, people asking fairly legitimate questions of, hey, has this reached a crisis level yet? And she's like, well, I don't think we need to go by your definition of crisis. Okay, that's not what I said. I asked you if it was a crisis yet. I wish the media had the freaking balls to say something like that back to her and just be like, no, that's not what I asked. I'm not saying you have to use my definition. What is your definition?
Right. When is a crisis then? If this is not a crisis, then really when is one? Because they're doubling the numbers that came in way before Trump. It's already getting bad. And then you have the coronavirus.
We knew they were going to get softballs from the media. I mean, they're not going to go hard at her like they did all of the different press secretaries for Trump. I guess there was only two of them, but so.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. So there's something I want to talk about.
Okay.
So I'm going to screen share for just a second here because I want to show everybody what's going on over at the Facebook page. I talked about it a little bit yesterday and last night, but I'm
on Zoom.
Perfect. Our stupid little meme that we shared got out to 48,000 people with 1,000 shares. So I just want to show everybody
baby, I'm on Zoom.
Who's that, Jason?
Yeah.
What up, Jason? What's up, Jason?
No, wait. It's Joe. We're recording, and you're on right now. Yeah.
In there?
Oh, I love it, man. I love it. But yeah. Perfect. We're leaving that in.
Okay. That's awesome.
So yeah, 48,000 people got that meme. So I just thought that was pretty cool because we don't have a huge YouTube channel or anything. It's not like we have 1 million people on our Facebook page or 1 million people on our YouTube channel. So it's just like the 800 people we had. I think only 80 or 100 of them shared it. And then it just kept getting shared by their friends and their friends. And eventually we have 1,000 shares of that stupid meme, which I did not make and I'm not trying to take credit for.
That's awesome though, and Bob, we need to make all those folks come over here.
Yeah, exactly. So that was that. I wish we would get some more shares on our videos and stuff so we could get our subscriptions up. I tried to give away some t-shirts this week. It looks like we're not going to meet our goals to give away any shirts.
Come on, guys.
So that's
right.
cool. What else? You got anything else you want to talk about? What else is going on in Christina land?
Oh, just ready to get back to the office, I think. This sitting in home working is a little bit much. I think everybody is out there though.
Go Texas.
Go Texas. Yeah,
go Texas.
Right. They're getting everyone back 100%. So
go Texas, go Florida.
Yep.
Who else did it? Mississippi.
South Dakota never really closed, did it?
Shout out to Jason for giving us a topic to talk about.
Okay.
I've been kind of chewing on this as a joke thing.
Yeah.
But I want to be on the dang thing, so it's gonna obviously be a joke. I don't like that. First. Trees are now no longer male or female.
What? Okay, well, that's a joke, right? Okay.
Yeah, trees.
Asexual trees.
Asexual.
Yes.
Oh, so, did you hear? Here's actually a thing. Did you hear that they're trying to get? Oh, I don't remember if this is for your Freak Out Friday. Okay. No, I have another one. I have several, but this is one of them. They're trying to make it to where the kids that are under like 7 years old can pick their gender. So they're forcing hormonal treatments on these children. So now they're also saying, and it was actually out there, that if parents don't give them hormonal changes so that they can decide their gender, then it's considered child abuse and they can take the kids away. Yeah.
Where's this?
I will find it.
What in the world? Okay, I'll find something to talk about where you find that. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that's not the one I saved for you.
Go ahead and find that.
I was just like, what the hell?
I want to talk about some Star Wars stuff while you're finding that. So,
actually, do you want to sit down for a minute? I'll find this. This is the guy I talked to in Star Wars.
Yeah, man. Jason, you're part of the show now, apparently. So we're doing this.
I didn't do my makeup.
Dude, did you hear Rosario Dawson? They're trying to cancel her too off of Mandalorian.
She was Anakin's apprentice, wasn't she? Isn't that the same? Yeah. Isn't that the character she played? Yes. Ahsoka.
Yeah, Ahsoka Tano. Yep. Which is a very popular, wildly popular character.
Well, in both canons, Ahsoka was huge.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really know how you can cancel her.
I don't know.
She's practically the next in line for fame.
She is. And like they're canceling her, which is hilarious because they're labeling her as transphobic.
Ahsoka?
No, the
Rosario Dawson.
Rosario Dawson, the actress, which is so that she's the next target. Just like
I had a label. I wish somebody would label me. All these people getting labels. I don't ever get no labels.
Dude, it's so ridiculous too, because check this out. Rosario Dawson, you've seen her before. She's a Black woman. And she's also like a part of the LGBT community. She came out last year as bisexual or whatever it is.
But not bisexual enough, apparently.
You don't love us enough.
Not enough.
Dude, I don't get it, man.
I probably shouldn't be on the air talking about my opinions.
Yeah, it could be dangerous, right?
Yeah.
Don't want to get you in trouble, man. Did you see I trimmed the beard up?
It looks fantastic. Did you see mine's all crooked as hell?
I did, man.
My mask. I'm safe. I'm wearing my mask. It's making my beard all messed up.
Do you jam it in there? Like, is it up in your mouth?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's
you don't smash it down.
I wear the sleeves, so like most of the time that I have to wear it, it's like that. And because I play in the dirt all day, it pretty much goes wherever it's put.
This is awesome. I like this. This is a good vibe for the show, man.
Hey, that thing we were talking about the other day,
Yeah.
Steve Perry from Journey.
Yeah.
That's another one.
Vocalist.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I showed Robert those cutouts, and he's like, "Yeah, Ozzie's still better." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're just saying things to say things now."
For the people, we were having a discussion the other night about the best vocalist of all time, and our friend Beaver Bob said it is Ozzie Osborne, which I find to be ridiculous.
Well, don't get me wrong, I like Ozzie a whole bunch, and he's got a heck of a career and lots of stuff to back him up. But best vocalist
Ever?
Really hard.
Ever?
That's a square pill right there.
Yeah, I can't get with it, man. I mean, I love Ozzy. That's cool. He's maybe the most popular or the most successful. I don't know. You want to say something like that? You could make that argument. But best, most talented? I don't know about that.
No.
There's a lot of talent in Journey, man.
Yeah, there is.
A lot of talent in Journey. Where'd Christina go?
She's hiding.
No,
She's hiding. Did you find it?
Yeah, I did. It's I'm just gonna read it because it says last year in Ohio, a judge removed the biological girl from her parents'
Love you, Jason.
Oh, I'm not going where I'm just moving some.
He's gonna probably sit right by me. So last year in Ohio, a judge removed a biological girl from her parents' custody after they declined to help her transition to male with testosterone supplements. The Cincinnati Children's Gender Clinic recommended these treatments for gender dysphoria, the condition of being distressed about one's biological sex. So they actually removed this child. And they wanted
that last part again. Go back to that last part where it's talking about gender dysphoria, because that's really interesting. I want to kind of dig into that. So go back just before they said that, if you would.
So they said recommend these treatments for gender dysphoria, the condition of being distressed with one's biological sex.
Okay. So the recommended treatments were hormone therapy to transition.
Mm-hmm. And the parents wanted to give her counseling instead.
And this is in Ohio?
In Ohio.
Just talk to your kid. Geez, what's wrong with that?
Right.
So there's multiple layers to that one. Wow, you picked a good one because gender dysphoria is the clinical diagnosis for a trans person.
Mm-hmm.
And recently the trans community, and when I say recently, I mean in recent years, so the last about 5 or 6 years, I would guess. I would have to go back and do research, but they wanted to say that basically gender dysphoria, it's not a mental condition, so there shouldn't be a mental health diagnosis. So they wanted the gender dysphoria diagnosis removed from the clinical book. And it's interesting that they used gender dysphoria in the court to try to justify a hormone therapy for treatment of gender dysphoria, because in that ruling, they're acknowledging that gender dysphoria is a mental disorder.
Yep.
How can trees have it then?
We got to check on the trees, man.
Well, they're saying that with that new, what Nancy Pelosi is trying to, the Equality Act,
Yeah.
Could give the transgender community a vice grip over the medical profession, and saying it could open the floodgates for lawsuits against doctors who don't fall in line with the ideology of transgender.
What a great way to issue in socialized medicine.
That's a lot of scary stuff all packed up into one, because if you're going to mandate that children be allowed to transition, how do you get diagnosed with gender dysphoria then?
Yeah.
because that's really scary. So what qualifies you for that? Your kid comes in and he wants to dress up in his sister's dress one time, and now he's got gender dysphoria.
Well, they're also saying that they can get one of those equality acts, and I'll have to double check it actually. But I know this is one thing that I did read, is that they're trying to make it to where kids can go to the doctor and take hormone blockers without their parents' knowledge, or I think it's reassignment surgeries at 18. And then parents who resist could face charges of child abuse and lose custody of their children.
18 is one argument, but this stuff about like 6-7-year-olds and that's
11-year-old cross-sex hormones at 16, and
there are multiple studies that show that we are not mentally matured until the age of 25. So the ages 18 and 21 that we frequently use in the United States and other places in the world are rather arbitrary. They have no actual meaning or basis in science.
Well, I mean, there's some, 40-year-old women out there that got a tramp stamp that are really, really sad, or they got the Tasmanian devil on their arm. I know this is like way, 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 way worse, but could you imagine if you're just going through a...
Nothing is worse than the Tasmanian devil.
Well, I'm also not suggesting that, people need to wait till they're 25 to make life decisions, because I think that's way too late or anything like that. I'm just saying that our 18-year-old mark in Nebraska, it's actually 19 for those of you that don't know, which I think is retarded. Oh, I'll have to bleep retarded now.
Yes. Yep.
Because I can't say that. Screw that.
You're creating more editing for yourself.
I'm just thinking it. I don't care. We'll see who makes it to this point.
Yeah.
You made it to that point. Just put, I heard it in the comments.
Did you see my shirt?
Oh, there's a shirt.
It's a bit tight. I said the women that are like 1X and you got boobs.
It's a bit tight, Jason. Do you see my shirt?
You might get a 2X if you have big boobs in these shirts.
This episode's way off the rails,
okay.
and I'm digging it.
And I do need a 2X.
Yeah, we gotta get you a shirt, man.
Yep.
Sure.
Do you want a hoodie or a shirt? Okay. Yeah, it was like both.
You gotta put him on the spot with big decisions like that. Jeez, man.
Made you chilly. Be nice.
Dude, it's cool having Jason here, man. Like, this was completely unplanned.
Well, if we do this more
it's
often,
amazing how many people don't say that.
This will be a fun Friday episode for people. We're still talking about stuff, but it's not so serious, man, because we get so damn serious about stuff. And
well, it just seems like every day there's something else you have to be serious about. I'm ready for freaking the lake.
I forget. Yeah, man. It's been nice here in Nebraska for probably 5 straight days, and I'm already getting the itch to like get out and go fishing.
Mm-hmm.
It's projected to be 75 degrees on Monday.
There should be no ice in the lake. We could probably not jump in, but at least get the boat out.
What a great time to start Polar Bear Club just before summer.
I'll let you go, Joe. You can go.
What's Polar Bear Club? Are we just doing the polar plunge, or are we trying to swim like...
I'm not afraid of swimming. I might be afraid of hypothermia, but I don't know. I think we should do it. I think we should jump in. It's good for your health as long as you don't kill yourself.
How do you determine that, though?
Well, you build up. It's first you jump in for like 30 seconds, and then you get used to it, and then after that you jump in for a minute, and so on and so on.
It's supposed to build your immunity.
Your cousin Timmy does that, jumping in water, in the cold water.
It's good for every day.
I would jump in as long as we have a safe place to do it and a way to get somebody out.
There's a beach right there.
The beach? Where would we jump in at, though?
Oh, you're gonna have to get brave and run in.
Oh, we're not doing a slow roll into this. No, sir. Like, I gotta have like we're jumping off a dock and then I'm in. Like I'm not slow rolling into
lot one's got a dock.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do lot 1 or
And
lot
I'll
10.
cheer you guys on. Ugh.
It's a long way to the car though, from the dock to the parking lot.
I'm down to try it, man. I've kind of always wanted to do the polar plunge deal.
You need to probably build up to it. As cold as it was this winter, that you're asking for death.
Yeah, I've been in some cold water, but never that cold. It's still, I just drove by and it was still completely frozen over.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's nasty. But the point is, it's getting nice outside. Hey, Jason, what are your thoughts on this whole Mr. Potato Head thing,
I was gonna
man?
say.
Mr. Potato Head. It's fine. Yeah, I have no problem with Mr. Potato Head. I don't know why there's an uproar. Actually, okay, here it is. Mr. Potato Head, Dr. Seuss, all that stuff that makes you go, what are you talking about? You're crazy.
Right.
Why would you be upset with a plastic potato? Okay, all of that is, look over here while I'm doing this over here.
I agree to a point. I agree. Yeah. I think some of it is actual trying to control messages and trying to control language. You know what I mean?
Well, and not even that. Your president signs things blindly. I mean, they just hand it to him and say, here, Joe, wipe that drool from your chin and sign this. He doesn't even look at it.
You remember the king from Lord of the Rings? When he was
no.
Dude, you're not a Lord of the Rings guy?
No, I am.
So I loved Lord of the Rings, man. I loved watching the movies and the books.
I've seen them.
I'm talking about. Let me just find it. I'll just find
Weren't
it.
they all kings? I mean, all the little travelers. Wasn't he like the king of the goblins and kidnapped a baby child and ran through a maze?
What?
Am I thinking the wrong movie?
No, definitely.
Yeah, that's
Definitely not that.
That's that like that.
That's Labyrinth. Oh, okay, that's a different movie.
Let me try to find it. So anyway, what I was talking about is this scene in the movie when he's like, he's being controlled by this wizard, and he's kind of just like, his eyes are glazed over and he looks super old and everything, and like he's doing whatever the wizard tells him to do. And then the good wizard comes in and knocks the evil spirit out of him, and he like wakes up and like his color comes back to his face. And when you were saying that about President Biden, I was like just thinking like, that's it. He's being
Those
controlled.
damn wizards, stay out of the president.
So I'm finding the video real quick. I got it. I'm just getting through the ad so we can watch it. How long is this video?
Did you see where he was on the press conference where he was talking about the recovery package, and he finished and he's like, so do I need to answer questions? What do you think, Nance? Do I need to? Yes, Nancy.
So one of the funny things to me was when he was walking past the Marines and his earpiece told him, salute the Marines. And instead of saluting the Marines, he says, salute the Marines.
Are you serious?
I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta find that, man. Oh my God. What an idiot. All right, we're gonna watch this video real quick. Let's see here. Let's do share sound. So this is what I was talking about. This is the, yeah. There's Biden.
Well, he needs an exorcism.
Yeah, man. Joe needs an exorcism because that dude is definitely possessed.
Well, he is definitely a puppet for sure. And did you hear they got rid of the Muppets?
I heard something about the Muppets. Man, there's so much crap that going on, like with the cancel culture shit.
Mhm.
I can't even keep up with it. You know what I mean? And somebody was telling me that from the Facebook page. I think maybe it was Sherry. You know Sherry.
Yep.
She sent me a couple memes and stuff, you know, and some of our friends, you know, they don't necessarily like posting because they got jobs or whatever that they're worried about or for whatever reason. But she sent me a couple memes. And she's like, dude, I don't even know how you're keeping up with this. I'm like, I'm not. There's, for every one topic I pick, there's 5 that I let go.
Right. Yep.
So
yeah, I heard about the Muppets. I'm gonna have to look into it and see why. What are they saying? Why is it racist?
like I said, I didn't
Are they
get a lot
racist or transphobic? Or trans racist?
There's
I heard
something
it was,
they're an ist of some sort.
yeah.
I heard
Okay.
that it was because Kermit is a like negative portrayal of a black person. That's what I thought I heard.
Maybe a French person
He's green.
because he's a frog.
I don't know. Maybe are they trying? Because remember the WB had that frog years ago. Warner Brothers.
Yeah, but he was famous. He was a millionaire.
The frog, right? Yeah. He got canceled.
He was doing well in life.
He was doing well in life. The WB.
Yeah.
Yeah. They canceled him a long time ago because he was supposedly a negative portrayal of a black person.
Huh.
Like they canceled him years ago. So I don't know if they're just trying to now make the connection and say that any portrayal of a frog is also a portrayal of a black person.
Well, they're trying to get rid of that meme frog.
Which
little
one?
Frog in the memes, not the Kermit, but the little cartoon.
Okay. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I didn't think about it because
he's kind of like the Yao Ming character.
Yeah, I know,
but he's a frog.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if I can find one.
They erased it from history.
Well, because what?
They tore the cartoon frog statue down. And it's gone, man.
The Pepe dudes were like using that frog or something, right? Like that's why they got all pissed off. Yeah. Okay, here, hold on. I'll show the people on the screen shares real quick so they know what we're talking about. So that frog, right?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're trying to get rid of him or I don't know.
Yeah. That's all because Pepe had adapted their flag with him in it or whatever. The whole Pepe thing, I don't even understand either. Like, from what I understand, like that started as a joke or something. It wasn't even anything real.
Wait a minute. You're telling me that memes are meant to be a joke and they're not actually going after anybody?
No.
That's crazy.
No. In fact, they are not going after anybody.
Meme facts.
Meme facts. Dude. I can't stand that so much of the world's communication today is done through memes.
Come on.
What are you talking about?
Man, both sides are guilty of this. Like everyone in the world is guilty of this. Like we communicate all of our thoughts and emotions through memes.
Oh man.
Sure. It's for the sarcastic folk. The dumb folk.
Those are my favorite memes, right? The sarcastic memes are the best. Some of them are a bit on the nose for me.
All right, so here you go. Here's a little topic. What has Facebook censored to make everybody on your page safe? And I'm not talking about I don't talk about your personal page. The stuff that you get from Facebook.
My personal page?
Yeah. What have you been put in Facebook jail for?
COVID stuff. Yeah, definitely COVID stuff.
Yep.
That is where I always end up. I mean, you know me, I'm fairly analytical, so a lot of my memes aren't going to be really controversial, and they're pretty fact-based anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't get put in Facebook jail very often, but COVID is definitely the one that gets me in trouble.
So my most recent finger wag from Facebook was I posted one, and it was like forever ago. It was back in October or something. So they're just now catching up to me. I got bad news for them.
They can come back that far and just get you
they'll get a new fact checker, and it's like their first time on the internet, and they'll start from the start, man.
Let's just
10 years ago you posted this. You're a bad person.
Let's go audit Jason's account.
Right. So the meme was Jeffrey Dahmer, and he says, "You can't tell me how many people I'm going to have for Thanksgiving." It was portrayed as violent and, I don't know, reckless endangerment of cannibalism. I don't know.
For real?
Yeah, no, really, for real. You got a 3-day finger wag for posting a Dahmer meme 6 months ago or 9 months ago.
That's
probably
pretty funny.
took them that long to realize who it was.
That's a good one.
They probably had to look it up to find out who it was.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man.
But it wasn't a COVID thing. It wasn't, you can't have people to your house for Thanksgiving. It was we can't have violent people on the internet. We can't have disgruntled people on the internet.
Lord knows there's none of those on the internet. Nobody's ever pissed off on the internet. All right. So what do you say, Christina? You want to wrap this up and record our Fired Up Friday?
Yes.
So this was a pretty fun episode. We had Jason guest star. And that was fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It wasn't real concentrated or yeah, it wasn't a very well directed episode, but hey, I think it was fun. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon. Christina, you want to say something to the folks before I stop recording?
Nah, just have a good week. I'll see you next weekend.
Enjoy your weekend. Have a good time. Stay safe. No drinking and driving. There's your safety brief. Oh, that's and right. Also, don't bring anybody into the population. Don't take anybody out. See you later.
I could really use a change of scenery. Yeah. Everybody smoking all the greenery. Yeah. Close the match 'cause they were handed down to me. But I'm still fly, I know. I'm still fly, let's go. It could all be worse, I could be a hater like you.